What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We are back for the fifth and final deciding one-day international in this 5-game one-day series against India. Currently the scores tied, locked up at 2 apiece, and basically winner takes all today. We have made the one change. We've brought in Warrican, the spinner, which in turn has bumped everyone up the order. A lot of people in the comments last time saying bring Shy Hope in and bring Hepmeyer down. Shy Hope I'm trying to remember, so his fitness was good, but he was basically in less than half a star of form. So for a big game like this, I didn't want to go and bring him in. Potentially thought with Warrican, the pitch is turning a little bit. We are playing, I don't even know if this is in India or the West Indies. Either way, it does turn in both of those countries. So bat first, potentially try and wear the pitch down, and then just put on an absolute spin fest in that second innings. So hopefully we can go and do that here today. Lewis is gone for 16 off 28. Sedate start for him. People did say obviously to move Hepmeyer down as well. I could have possibly moved Sunil Ambrose up, but decided against that. Decided to keep him at number 3 to try and give him as much time as possible out in the middle. So hopefully this does go all good for us. I do have my fingers crossed, but you know, this is a very good Indian side. We've talked about it all series with the players that they do have in there. They've gone with the 3 spinners again today, so I believe Jadeja, Yadav and Aksa Patel. Yadav coming into bowl now. Jadeja is bowling. They've obviously got Bahumrah, and then their batting lineup doesn't really need any explanation. We do know how good it is. And just, I guess, the amount of superstars that they do have in the side as well. So, and saying that, we do have some superstars of our own. Christopher Henry Gale opening up. Andre Russell, Sunil Narayan. So plenty there. Did just notice that Bishu is in as well. So we do have 3... excuse me, 3 frontline spin bowling options today, and then obviously Roston Chase as the 4th. We do have, I mean, we have plenty of options with the ball, to be fair. Everyone from 5 down to 11 is more, more than a part-time bowler. I would say that Roston Chase is more than a part-time bowler. We don't need run-outs like that, especially with Hepmeyer, which is concerning. Gale 55 off of 56, so we're going to keep him going in the aggressive vein that he is in, and hopefully Ambrose can either join the party or he can just look to try and nudge it around. He hasn't had the greatest of series since coming in, so hopefully today is the day. As you can see, he had 37 odd out in that game there. Blue is International 2020, so he didn't have a very good run of it at all, to be fair. But definitely a guy that we're going to look to try and play a little bit more as Aksa Patel now comes. I just can't shake this cough. Like, I'm not sick or anything, I just have this tickle in the back of my throat, and obviously with continuous talking it's not great, but we're going to go and soldier through, just like the Windies are going to soldier through here and soldier to a win in this 5th and final one-day international. Well, anyway, hopefully we can, because that is what we want. Bahumrah has actually bowled 8 overs now, so he is just about done his spell, which is promising, because it means that, he is obviously their most dangerous bowler. So for him to be gone, or he is going to bowl out here, he has bowled out, does just mean that there's only Bish Kumar and the spinners left to go. So just like that, goes and takes a wicket. But 14 off 46, and I had his aggression pretty high. We will put you there. We're going to keep Gale there just because he's going quite good at the moment and we don't want him to start overhitting. But Roston Chase in at number 5. Promotion up the order today. Has been batting 6 in this series so far, but with the inclusion of Warrican, that does obviously mean, as I stated at the start of the episode, push everyone up a spot, and does make it... it does make our tail, I guess, a little bit longer, because now, we used to have... Oh, that's gone. See ya. We did used to have Narayan at 9, so it's still not that bad. But come 9, 10, and 11, all of them can't really hold a bat, which is a concern. But let's just go and try and get through here, get Russell into some confidence. which is then going to allow him to explode towards the back end, because there is only 4 overs left of pace left. Will be 3 after this over from Kumar, so then hopefully Russell can go and start just smashing it around. Gale, I think, rolling back the years, we will confirm that in just a second. Yes, rolling back the years and picking up 100. That is one day international 100. 25 for him. I'm actually quite surprised that a guy who has played as long as he has, and you know how the quality of the man, that he hasn't actually scored more than that. But still, 25 one-day international hundreds is no feat to be laughed at. It is a very impressive feat, nonetheless. So Jason Holder, the captain in now, batting with Chris Gale. You'd have to think Chris Gale has to bat to the end now of the innings. And hopefully he can do that, and hopefully we can manage to pick up. I hate predicting scores, because I did it in Friday's episode of my Leicestershire, in my Fox's career mode in the semi-final, and it just made me look stupid, really. So we're not even going to bother doing that. We're going to just look to continue to play it as it is. 10 overs left to go. The one downside with not having, with Narayan at 9 is basically after this pair, we do have Narayan, and then after that we don't have a lot. So exploding in these last 10 overs is going to be difficult, but we're going to give it a go, because we do need to get that run rate up, because I've said it time and time again, against this quality Indian side, it is not going to be enough. So Narayan, we have to just try and hit out here now. There's no point really trying to just bat our way to the 50 over mark and get a mediocre score. I prefer us to go out, Gale to go out and try and smash it around to all parts. We do know how dangerous Narayan can be. We've seen that for the Kolkata Knight Riders for many years now, especially now that he does go and open up with Chris Lynn a lot of the time. And I do just want to check something, because I think, yes, Chris Gale has just passed I was going to say 100,000. Jesus Christ, we passed 100,000 one-day runs. How long would the man be playing? Just past 10,000 one-day international runs in the game. So well done, Chris Gale, on that milestone. It would be nice if you could go and smash this out of the park for the remaining 6 overs that we do have. Otherwise, it is going to be not a very big chase, or not a big chase of any substance for the Indians, especially, and I'm going to say it again, because have we got a ticker on how many times I've said this in an episode, with how dangerous their batting lineup is, and there we go, it's not going to get too much better now, because Gale is gone for 118, really the only player, he scored over half our runs today, but really the only player that did get anything going whatsoever. I just skipped that one, because, I knew it was either going to be out or safe. It was going to be a run out, and at this stage I'm not really too fussed, because we definitely don't have enough on the board at all, with only just passing 200. So Gale has scored over 50% of our runs, and Bishu there with a nice 4 off the first ball. So still, I want to say a little bit of hope, but I'm not entirely confident that we are going to bat out these 50 overs. There is still 2 overs left to go. Hopefully Bishu can. No, he can't. Okay. So 210 is the total that India are chasing for the win. Roach to open with Holder down the other end. And then it is going to be turn. The spinners are going to have to stand up for us here today. They are going to have to stand up and be counted on if we are going to get anywhere near defending this total. We are not going to... Oh, that's a good catch. Sunil Ambrose, what a catch. We are not going... Oh, I was going to say, please let me get Kohli first ball. That would have been awesome. We're not going to contain this Indian side. We're not going to defend this total. We do need to bowl them out rather than looking to contain. So hopefully we can go and do that. Hold it with that first up wicket, which is handy. But we really need to try and make inroads down into here. But I mean, even Akshar Patel and Yadav, Bish Kumar's batted at 8 in tests. He has test match 50, so he is no mug with the bat by any stretch of the imagination. Let's bring in, we've got 2 right-handers, so let's bring in Warrican, who is going to take the ball away. And let's bring in Narayan, just because we don't know which way he's going to turn the ball. Rather than having 2 guys that are turning the ball away from the right-handers, we'll just mix it up so they can't, well, hopefully they can't get as settled. It is the AI that I'm playing against, so I'm sure they're not really thinking about that kind of thing, and it is pre-programmed. But, just to try and make it a little bit more realistic, let's go with that, eh? Let's go with that. Warwick, what can he do here? Has been brought in for this 5th and final one-day international, and hopefully with him coming in, it is going to provide some sort of substance and some sort of reward, you would hope. But at the moment, it just looks very, very easy for the West Indians at this stage. So really do need a breakthrough, because that run rate is still hovering around that 4 runs per over. But it is only going to get easier as the game does go on and these players do get in a bit of form. Let's bring in Dre Russ to see if the X Factor man can get the job done. I do doubt it. I do highly doubt it, because I just can't talk enough about the class of this Indian side. Rohit Sharma getting himself another 50. Well done to that man. Run rate has dropped below 4. And whenever it drops below 4, you know that you're in trouble, because all it takes is one boundary in the over and you have managed to pick it up. So really don't know. Really don't know what we can do here. We're stuck a bit. On the plus side, this is the last game of the series. It was a long time ago that we did start this series. It does mean that we can change that team up a little bit. I have had quite a few suggestions in the comments, so thank you to everyone who has gone and done them to date so far. It does definitely help, because my knowledge of West Indian cricket, I would say that it's competent, but it's not great. And it is good as well to get people's ideas and a different point of view, just to see, what other people are thinking, what other people would do potentially in this situation. Right, let's bring back. Well, Warwick has been an absolute waste of time bringing in. Going at over 6.5 and over. No wickets. Expensive. And just all in all, not good. So there we go. Jason Holder getting Rohit Sharma for 84. Kohli has passed 50 as well. But I somehow don't see us getting these last 8 wickets for only 60 runs unless we have an absolute mammoth collapse from the Indians. But let's face it, that is not going to happen. We are going to lose this series 3-2, which is disappointing, especially after... well, actually, no, we were always playing catch-up in this series. So I think we lost the first, won the second, lost the third, won the fourth. So it has gone 1-1, which shows, that we can hang it. We can hang with the big boys of international cricket, but we are still a little way away, especially heading into the World Cup next year. So plenty to work on, plenty to try and... plenty to tinker with, I guess would be the word to say. And Roach is gone, Holder's gone. Holder obviously the only one picking up any wickets today. And with just the 13 runs required, this is a foregone conclusion that this is going to go. And things just have not gone our way today. That leading edge missing both the fielders straight down the ground, then sweeping the very next ball. And Manish Pandey probably going to look to finish this off here with a drive down the ground. India have won by 8 wickets with 12 overs left to go. That is an absolute hiding when it comes to one-day internationals. Rohit Sharma, the man of the match. And this is really the story of the tape. Chris Gale, 118. Next top score, 16. 16. Wow, there is definitely some work to do. So West Indies and India. So it's actually it is away, so that's not terrible. And we do have 3 2020s to go. So hopefully we can progress and grab ourselves a win in one of those, and hopefully when we next get into test matches we can start to try and build that ranking up from 9th. But anyway guys, do hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, remember to drop a like on it, smash that thumbs up button. If you are new, please do subscribe. Remember to let me know your comments down below. Always enjoy reading those. And until next time, hope you had a good weekend, hope you had a good start to the week, and we'll catch you on Wednesday for another episode of Cricket Captain content.